The village of Devon lay under a cloak of silence, the only sound the crunch of snow underfoot as Inspector Thomas Reed surveyed the scene. The footprints, resembling cloven hooves, carved a straight path through the snow, ignoring fences and walls as if gravity itself had been suspended.
"This is unlike anything I've ever seen,"
he murmured, his breath misting in the frigid air. The prints seemed to mock the natural order, leading him to suspect that something beyond human understanding was at work. Elder Agnes, known for her deep knowledge of local folklore, stood at the center, her voice quivering with both dread and excitement.
"Some say the devil himself walked through our village last night,"
she declared, her eyes darting toward the footprints. The villagers exchanged anxious glances, each grappling with the fear of the unknown. Young Peter, eager to prove his bravery, asked,
"Could it be a prank?"
But even he knew that no human or animal could leave such marks. Inspector Thomas Reed knelt beside the prince, his lantern casting an amber glow against the snow.
"They stop here as if contemplating something,"
he mused, tracing the outline of a hoof with his gloved finger. Father Benedict, the village priest, joined him, his expression a mix of concern and determination.
"We must pray for protection, Inspector,"
he insisted, crossing himself. The prince seemed to resonate with an eerie energy, as if the very ground remembered the passage of something otherworldly. Inspector Reed and Father Benedict followed the trail to where it abruptly ended.
"It's as if it vanished into thin air,"
Reed observed, his voice barely above a whisper. The priest nodded, his face pale in the moonlight.
"Perhaps it was never truly here,"
he suggested, his words hanging in the air like a prayer. The forest stood silent, holding its secrets close as the two men turned back toward the village, their minds filled with questions and the lingering chill of the unknown. Martha, the innkeeper, bustled about, serving ale and listening to the animated conversations.
"Whatever it was, it's gone now,"
she assured the patrons, though her eyes betrayed her unease. John the blacksmith chimed in.
"We'll keep our eyes open, but life goes on."
The villagers nodded, comforted by the familiar warmth of community, even as they cast nervous glances toward the windows, half expecting to see the footprints reappear. Inspector Reed stood at the edge of the village, watching as the sun rose over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold. The events of the night lingered in his mind, a puzzle with too many missing pieces.
"Perhaps some mysteries aren't meant to be solved,"
he thought, turning back to the village with a newfound respect for the unknown. As the villagers emerged to start their day, the story of the devil's footprints would become yet another chapter in Devon's rich tapestry of folklore, a reminder of the thin veil between the natural and the supernatural,